ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्.
I offer my salutations at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan, Sri Sai Baba. It is a very joyous occasion for all of us over the globe to celebrate the 97th birthday celebrations. The celebration of his birth is nothing but a sojourn of the divine on the planet Earth. It has descended to redeem the mankind from the shackles of bondage and to impart an eternal knowledge through Sanatana Dharma, the eternal righteousness through which man can evolve himself from the mundane to the ultimate. So in this whole process, we need to have a tool, an instrument, and also equally a weapon to combat the situation and to purify the internals and strengthen the externals to tread our path on the righteous path of Dharma. Here, Satyasai Bhagavan in 1977, just a day before Christmas, in Vrindavan campus, ordered Gandikota Subramanya Shastri Garu to speak some good things. Shastri Garu went up to the mic and inadvertently he delivered one shloka. Though it appeared a shloka, it is found to be a Gayathri, which has got 3 lines and 24 primordial sounds or letters. When he was astonished at this turn of events, he immediately approached Bhagavan and pleaded to him that just by your grace I have become a Rishi, because the Gayatri has come out of my mouth. And you are Adhishtata, you are Paradevata. But Swami, in this, as I calculate, there are only 108 Bijaksharas, or the primordial letters. But I also find the 109th aspect which I am unable to fathom out. Swami didn't reply at that time. Shastri Garu continued his conversation with Swami and said, Swami, in the Gayatri, because you are Paradevata and the Gayatri is around you, because Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarvaha Prachodayat. Here, I should not have used Sarvaha. It should be Satyaha. I think it is a mistake. It's just a slip of the tongue. Then, immediately, without losing any time, Swami said, Shastri Garu, have you not heard Mahamantrarnava Grantha? It is said Sarvabhyaha, Sarva Sarvabhyaha. It is also repeated in Rudra. So the very name of Lord Shiva or the Sada Shiva is nothing but Sarva. So here Satya is manifestation, Sarva is the cause for the manifestation. So Sarva is quite appropriate, adequate and apt. You continue. Then he was surprised how Swami so instantaneously referred to a Mahamantrarnava Grantha. But he said, Swami, this is how I interpret. You are Satya. That is why Satya Saisha, Saishwaraya, Satya Saisha Dhimahi, Tanna Sarvaha Prachodayat. Wonderful, Swami, now it is very fine. But what about that 109th aspect, which I am unable to really understand and express in its totality. Then Swami said, the Chando Gayatri, which was not there earlier till Treta Yuga, because the Chaturmukha Brahma has imparted the Gayatri mantra to Vasishtha. The Gayatri mantra, the prayer that is related to the Lord Sun. So that is Suryopasana. When you invoke, or when you chant, or when you recite, or when you do japa, the countless, that turns out to be nothing but a Surya Gayatri, Suryopasana. But later, when Vishwamitra in Treta Yuga, when he came out, he found that to be incomplete and inadequate. He added Bhurbhuvasvaha. These three he added. So today, the Chando Gayatri or the Sampradaya Gayatri, the traditional Gayatri, is chanted by us, and this is because of Vishwamitra's rewriting of the Gayatri, because he is also equally a Brahmarshi like Vasishtha. So this is the very origin of Gayatri. So Gayatri, what it grants an insight, it grants perfect pristine health, it grants prosperity, it grants inner vision, it grants splendor in the face, it also grants, that is what is required for a man to uplift himself and get into the realms of spiritual aspects. So in this background, the Gayatri has been attributed to many god forms like Vishnu, Dattatreya, Durga, etc. In fact, even Hayagriva Gayatri is also a beautiful Gayatri. If somebody recites that particular Gayatri, man is endowed with tremendous amount of knowledge, bountiful knowledge, and absolute knowledge, which is otherwise called the jnana that grants the absolute bliss. So, after Treta Yuga, we never hear a Gayatri being written or spoken or uttered by any Rishi till this 1977 in Kali Yuga, right in the divine presence of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Then, when Shastri Garu asked him further, Swami clarified, saying, you just remember the Hayagriva Gayatri, Tanno Hayagriva Prachodayat. It is not there. Tanno Hamsa Prachodayat. That Hamsa relates to the inner prana, inner mind, inner consciousness. So here, the word Sarvaha is excellent, it is appropriate. Then, the same Gayatri, which is called Chando Gayatri, means Chandas. There is a Vyakaranam, there is a grammar. So, it is bound, it is structured. Whereas, Satya Sai Gayatri is instantaneous. It has come out. In fact, it has emanated from the inner self of the Shastri Garu, who himself was a Rishi. There must be a Rishi to write a Gayatri. Everybody cannot write a Gayatri for himself. He must be of that stature, like Vasishtha, like Brahma, like Vasishtha, like Vishwamitra, like Gandikota Subramanya Shastri Garu. Right. Then, what is the difference between Chando Gayatri and Satya Sai Gayatri? I already spoke about the Chando Gayatri, what it gives. Let us now discuss about the efficacy of Satya Sai Gayatri. The first syllable is Om. Om iti ekaksharam Brahma. For all the literature, for all the scriptures, for all the poetry, for all the talking, for all the words, the primordial sound is symbolized as Om, which has got three primordial letters called Akara, Ukara, Makara. So Om is a must for any mantra. If you remove Om from the mantra becomes only a statement or a word. When once Om is in conjunction with the mantra that follows, it becomes a mantra. Here for Gayatri also, Om is to be chanted first. Then Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe. What does it mean? Sai. Who is this Sai? We never heard about Sai till Bhagavan Satya Sai came into the world. We hear about Rama, Krishna, Sanaka, Sanandana, Narada, etc. About 21 aspects of Mahavishnu. But this Sai is again, when we get back to the Mahamantrarnava Grantha, the Sarva, if you reduce it to one syllable, it is a Saha. Saha means Ishvara. Ishvara doesn't mean the Ishvara residing in Kailasa. The Ishvara is the root of Maheshwara. That is Sadashiva. Plus Ai. Ai in Marathi is nothing but mother. Saha plus Ai is Sai. Satya Sai is Ardhanarishwara and he is a Shiva Shakti Swarupa. He is a combination of Shiva, that is prosperity. Shakti means Kriya, Ichcha, Jnana. There are three forms of energies. So, Sai name denotes, defines, demonstrates unequivocally the very aspect of Shiva, Sadashiva. Sai Ishvara. Sai is Swami's name. So, he is again termed as Ishvara. Why? He is already Sa is Ishvara. Ai is Ishvari. Again, why we should call Ishvara? It means the Ishvara, the Sadashiva himself, manifested as a Saha plus Ai, as Sai. So, then who is the Sai Ishvara? Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai is Sai Ishvara. He is none other than Sadashiva. Then Vidmahe, that will deal a little later. Then come back to the second line. Satya Saisha Dhimahi. Satya, then already Sai Maheshwara, Sai Ishvara is completed. Then Satya Saisha Dhimahi. The Satya is nothing but one aspect of Sadashiva. Sadashiva has got 32 aspects, in which Maheshwara is also one, Satya is also one. So Satya Saisha. Here, in the first it is the combination of father and mother, the Ishvara and Ishvari. When it comes to the second line, it is Satya Saisha, because he has come in the male form. Dhimahi, that will deal separately. Tanna Sarvaha, whether it is Saha, whether it is Ai, whether it is Satya, whether it is Saisha or Sai, that is all you, Bhagavan. That's why Tanna Sarvaha, everything is you. There is nothing. So, what we expect and what you are supposed to grant us is through two methods. One is Vidmahe, with our knowledge, with our understanding, with a deeper sense of clarity and conviction. If we understand you as Satya Saisha or Saisha, Saishwara, whatever name we call, particularly in this Gayatri, you are going to bestow us so much, provided we use our intellect, we use our perceptions, and interpretations. Then we also should have a dhimahi. Dhi means a sharp, pristine, pure, clear intellect. The intellect that is used as a weapon or an instrument to understand you, to unveil you. If we have such an intelligence, we can understand you. If our approach is so genuine because of our own intelligence, inborn intelligence, that is Vidmahe. Through Vidmahe and Dhimahi, Bhagavan, we understand that you are complete, you are everything to us. So, you have a greater role in taking us or awakening us to the realms of spirituality that's called Prachodayat. Please awaken us in order to indulge in Sadachara, very good deeds, Sat Sankalpa, very strong resolves, Sad Alochana, pure thoughts. So if we want to have pure thoughts, pure actions, and the actions that are oriented and targeted to benefit the humanity, in fact, the entire creation, we have one tool which you bestowed us, you granted us. That is nothing but Sri Satya Sai Gayathri. So, Vidmahe we must have applied. Dhimahi we must employ. Then we can understand the very efficacy of this Gayatri. Then, how it is different from the other Gayatri or Chando Gayatri, Sampradaya Gayatri, the traditional Gayatri. It is so different according to Swami. If Chando Gayatri is chanted for 108 times, keeping something in your mind to achieve or win, or to redeem yourself, you have to chant for 108 times. Then you are sure to be benefited. But here, Satya Sai Gayathri, the moment you think that you have to recite this Gayatri this morning or this evening or this night or any time of your convenience, the very grace of Bhagavan starts flowing simultaneously and alternately and finally granting you the boon very, very instantaneously. So a mere thought, a mere sankalpa, that is resolve to indulge in Gayatri, Satya Sai Gayatri mantra chanting, you are sure to be benefited very, very instantly. It's not for our own self, it is for the whole world. The world is to be benefited by our chanting. That is what exactly the 109th syllable in Satya Sai Gayathri, which is not there in traditional Gayatri. Secondly, though Satya Sai Gayathri has come into force only in 1977, the traditional Gayatri has been there since long. Because of some social restrictions and some myopic attitudes, the women were denied to chant the Sampradaya Gayatri. They said no, a woman cannot recite. But here, Swami clarified in no uncertain terms, Gayatri herself is a feminine form. And every woman, every girl should recite Sai Gayathri. And it encompasses the caste, color and creed. Whatever position you occupy, it doesn't mean anything. You are a human being, you have taken a beautiful human birth. It's all because of your tapasya, that is a penance over several births. You got this body, mind and the self. So the Gayatri is an instrument to get into the spiritual activity. It is a weapon to combat the evil forces that are within us, that is Kama, Krodha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, etc. All negativities. And also a universal prayer which is to benefit the entire creation, because Swami is a Sarvaha. So when we understand the Satya Sai Gayathri in this form, I am sure the whole world will be benefited, and it is how we have to interpret. We have to experience. We experience by indulging in very good practice. The practice is to be done by faith. So faith and practice, they should go hand in hand. And that's the reason why Satya Sai Gayathri has become really an anchor, where the life ship goes hither and thither, but Gayatri brings you back to the original and keeps you very, very safe, and you will be steadfast within your mind, and your mind will be unwavering, and it will be on one point very focusedly. This is how you gain concentration, contemplation, meditation, dedication, devotion, discretion, etc. So everything follows because of Satya Sai Gayathri. Right? So how many times we should do that? This is again a question that people generally ask. Minimum 3 times. Then 11 times. Another, finally 21 times every day. Why 21? Because our body inhales and exhales 21,000 times every day without any effort. So in order to keep the balance or maintain the equilibrium, equipoise and equanimity at all levels, Gayatri serves as a great server. This is one. Then, is it for the self or for the world? As I already repeatedly said, it is for the welfare of the whole world. We have to indulge in Satya Sai Gayathri. This is the very efficacy. Each syllable has got a meaning that is very elaborate. Because of paucity of time, I restrict myself to the peripheral explanation of Satya Sai Gayathri. I congratulate the Vancouver Sai Center for taking up this beautiful task, a divine task of doing a crore Satya Sai Gayathri Japa, and they crossed very effortlessly and with ease and poise. And I profusely also thank the Vancouver Sai Center for inviting me to speak very briefly on this subject. We find some other time where we can deliberate on this for more than 1.5 hours. That will be separate. But here, on this particular occasion, in the packaged program, in the tight schedule, I think this will give some insight to the beginner, some confidence to the indulger who is already there, a practitioner, the third, who has not yet begun at all. Believe me, we indulge in Satya Sai Gayathri and we are heavily benefited, immensely benefited, and it has brought several people to life from the pangs of death. It has helped many people to come out of the miseries, the endless miseries that they encountered during their lifetimes. So I am not assuring, I am not just saying so much about the very efficacy. Everyone has to experience. Here I suggest, instead of 21 times, people who have a lot of time, who can spare their time, or who can really value and spend a quality time, let them do about 256 times in a day, spread over, not at stretch. But even 256 times in a day, it will not take more than 16 minutes. Can't we spare 16 minutes? That will give you energy. The energy, the kinetic, the latent energy will become kinetic energy. Kinetic energy will become dynamic energy. With the dynamic energy, I think our 24 hours a unit life is very well taken care, and I wish all of you the best, and I prostrate and offer my pranams at the lotus feet of my beloved Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba Varu, and congratulations once again to the Vancouver Satya Sai Center. Sairam.